comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoon.
So cozy.
Time of God, she's fed and snoozed.
Say cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
Say cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.
And welcome back to St. Kohzee's Center for Comfy Nostalgia. As always, I'm joined by Kevy the Kid, Mr. Sloppy Joe, and I'm Bear. This week, we have the full stream for you, the trio, if you will. Starting off, Kev is going to play Cyber Lip, an arcade game for Military Spouse Appreciation Day. In the middle, we're going to talk about 90s TV moms. We've done this before, but this is going to be a little more pointed, kind of talking about the ones that had the biggest impact on us and why. Closing us out, Mr. Sloppy Joe is going to play Athena, available for arcade and NES. He's going to play both at the same time with 2 controllers, just for you. In honor of Mother's Day, he's going to perform a magic trick live.
A miracle, if you will.
A miracle. I wonder, you could do okay, you know?
There's certainly people that do it.
Two NES controllers.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, if you had 2 NES controllers, that's fewer buttons than like a modern controller, right?
Now you're getting me doing math. That's
modern controllers have like 1 billion inputs. You know, what is an old?
Joysticks.
Yeah, exactly. What does an NES have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6, 7,
7, 8 if you count select start.
You're not doing a good job of convincing me to play a game with 2 controllers. Sorry.
Look, okay, you've got 8 buttons and 5 fingers.
Oh, God.
So
2 feet.
We
All
got
right, listen.
toes.
Nose, tongue.
all right. Well, we don't have anyone in the chat this morning. That's a great sign for us. Since we love streaming and having people with us.
I'm gonna guess most people are celebrating their
Mother's Day. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, I was hoping to watch this with my mom this morning, but I get it. It's your special day. You don't want anybody. Hey, Sam. Good morning. Welcome. Than't for showing up. We appreciate it.
All right,
that.
everyone who doesn't have a mother in the chat, let's hear from you.
Yeah.
Kovrick, yes. All right, great. Thank you guys for being here, so we're not all alone. Juan's here. Okay, good. We're good now. We can start.
All right.
So we're going to start with some Cyber Lip. We were hoping to combo this one again, but that's not going to happen until I figure out how to get my PC working. So in the meantime, Kev's going to play.
Bill.
Yeah, thanks. Kev's going to play Cyber Lip, which, I think we chose this game because there is a female character option, right?
No, God no.
No, it's just somebody.
Yeah.
There's somehow we researched it, and there's some kind of military spouse that's in this, right?
I think it's just because it's a military game. That's as close as we got.
We stretched it. we
got-
stretched it out.
But you're thinking about saving your spouse. That's got to be what it is.
Okay.
All right.
I think we're saving the planet, so our spouses would be included.
Ipso facto, your spouse is. There we go.
Let's see here. All right, Cyber Lip. Kev's throwing some quadas in.
The military android has landed in the old town area.
Oh,
Now
terrible.
that's James Woods.
That
Yeah.
is definitely James Woods.
James Letterman.
Plastic face stretched over. Okay, you got earmuffs, goggles, cool spiky hair.
Mahogany, rich mahogany. For some reason, like the way that, I don't know, maybe this is on me. Yeah, why is it not making my screens big? Oh, I know why.
All right, I know I can save which is really cool. I can save my power-ups, which I thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah.
This is definitely just a keep shooting kind of game.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. None Kev restaurant. Sorry, no Kevs.
The Kev's allowed.
Come on down to Cyber City for all your city needs.
I don't have a diagonal. I only have an up. That is poo-poo.
Everything seems a little slow.
For
these
an
kinds
arcade game, it's really slow.
Yeah, I want to say this is 1990.
The brick looks really good back there.
Yeah, 1990.
You know, for our
Reloading magazine completed.
what? That's the objective, is to reload.
You did it.
Got more magazines.
Wait, were you in front of a magazine rack?
Apparently, that's a gun store of some
Oh, okay.
kind.
Okay. That guy's just hauling ass. You see him high stepping through? There he goes. Heck yeah. There's a marathon taking place down there. There he is.
Okay, they are.
They're like cyborgs or
Yeah.
something.
Oh boy.
This
Oh, boy.
guy. Boingy
Yeah.
boingy.
That's just a gun attached to a.
Oh, that laser is weak sauce. Did you see it? Produced like a confection, you know?
Timer. Oh
Whoa.
boy.
Yes.
Wow. First boss.
Changed in tone, really. Went indoors
Yeah.
and totally changed the tone.
Gross. Oh,
Yeah.
look at those veiny, pulsating ball necks.
Come on. He goes down so. Oh. Like that.
Goes down smooth, doesn't he?
Seems very vintage.
See the little hand there, too, in the heart.
Oh yeah. Oh, gross! It's
That's
like
the right,
under.
that's
like
at the right ventricle or the.
You got a rope.
Just
I got You move so slow in this game, especially the drop to go down from top level to bottom level is so slow.
Now investigating
What's up, James?
the computer that controls the androids. Hurry to Colony CO5, where the computer is, and wait for further orders.
So blown out.
Where the computer is.
The one we have.
Our single
Oh,
computer.
cool. I saved my
Oh,
power.
yeah. Switch weapons.
Okay, good. So some arsenal, at least. Not.
Ooh,
just-
there's a time also at the top. I just noticed that. Oh, the pressure.
Yeah, I almost ran out of time.
Huge city. Sprawling.
That's going to be useful.
How are we going to find the one computer in all this? That guy. Just spinning. I like that they did take some time to add a little personality to some of these guys.
Yeah. Ooh, I also like the background. So it's implying we're on a space center, right? It's got the
Yeah.
curved
Double bot. What? No, you jackass.
So when you get to the edge, it automatically does like a wall hang or something?
No.
What?
I keep forgetting that you can't shoot down.
I love that. I love that. So like when you die and you come back, you're in that little pod, and that's like your
Yeah.
invincibility. That's cool. Okay.
What? I can't shoot backwards. Fantastic.
Shoot backwards. Nice. That's
Nope, dead. I lost all my gun.
Yeah, that looks like a hot dog with like a squiggle of mayonnaise or something on it. That laser that he's shooting at
Yeah.
you. Oh,
These guys are actually the toughest, the little helicopter boys.
because you don't have a diagonal.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, so each
There.
quarter gives 3 lives. I wonder if you have a 0
Oh.
life.
That's cool. Little drone
Drone
attacks.
noise. They nailed the drone. Oh, God.
What? Yes.
Robot Donkey
Bring
Kong.
me fire barrel. Gets shot and he just goes down and shakes his head. Yeah.
Like the
Shake
metal
it off.
cod piece. Gotta have it.
Oh, boy.
Look at this. Can-
I mean, the most
Back-
difficult part is you're so freaking slow.
This is back before humans could react to this stuff, Kev. So just keep that in mind. How far we've come.
Magazine completed.
It does look like you're just in a. If you glance, it's an actual magazine store. Like,
Yeah, it looks like a convenience store.
yeah, that's what I meant. Thank you.
Or as the cool kids call them, C-stores.
Is the cool kids
Duke.
call them that?
I think they do. The old Seaside C-store.
Wow, cool kids are lame.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
A lot of cool sprites. A lot of
Yes,
cool
I agree.
bosses.
That animation to climb down is pretty slow, though.
Yeah, it got me killed a couple times.
I like that the spread. It's him doing it. It's still just an automatic weapon. It's him throwing the gun around. It's
Yeah, that thing has got skids. And I wonder what its propulsion system is. That little yellow thing.
it's nice to have a little chariot, little invincibility chariot, and you can.
I love that. That's,
Yeah.
name another game that does something like that. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
Joyce?
Oh God, I didn't pick
Yep,
anything.
danger choice.
Yeah, well, that's your fault. Game's like, that's your fault. You chose that. You chose death.
This is your choice.
All right, now we're going the other direction.
Oh, it's
breaking
auto
all the
scroll.
Contra rules.
What a
Hey, congrats, Sam. That's super cool, man.
I do love cats. Oh, a little walker. Okay, I don't like these guys.
Ah, this
I don't like them at
feels
all.
very Metroid right here.
The difficulty just ramped up quite a bit.
In the drink.
Kev just wants a swimming game. Wants to go swimming.
Get me off this stupid walker. What is this? What is this?
It's your death.
Looks like they track you. Yeah,
Oh yeah, jeez. Obnoxious.
very.
No power-ups though. What do you want, James?
Has become independent and is out of control.
Okay, the biochip. There's your first problem. Biochip. You invented something called a biochip. There's
Computer.
the crux. I was wondering, like, wow, we're
Hey.
fighting crabs and
Ready, go!
Good morning,
Gmo
Gmo.
in
Happy
the
Mother's
chat.
Day.
Happy
Good morning,
Mom's
Dima.
Day.
Give me this.
I like the way they blow up too.
Yeah, I was just thinking they're all little
Yeah.
little nuclear mushroom clouds.
Yeah, they kind of seem happy as they go. You know, I was built for this. Kind of like that Toy Story thing, you know, where the claw comes and gets them, and they're just, this is their purpose.
Right. Wow. Is that allegory of the cave? Is that similar? Oh, that's a cool like
at them
animation.
back there,
Yeah,
they're making
exactly.
them,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's awesome. Terminator factory style. Which sidebar, I still have not got enough Terminator assembly line factory footage in my life. We've got 6 or 7 Terminator movies and a
No
TV
lie.
series, and I have not seen a definitive putting
How they
them all
making these
together.
fools?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
I got you.
Seems like that would be a really great opening credits. Of like, here's them making all the robots. Here it is.
Reloading
Anyway,
magazine completed.
that bottom hand, I don't like that.
Yeah. Very
He
strange.
doesn't have any. He doesn't have the top half of his finger.
Well, it's turned in an awkward direction.
It's called hands are hard, guys. They are. Hands are very hard to draw. I like this tactic too. All right, I'm just gonna get that as far as I can with the ship. Just get up there. Yeah, these
I don't know
auto-scrolling
how-
stages.
Speaking of hands, I've learned some things about hands recently, both personally, psychologically, and evidentially, I guess. I've noticed that my hands become one of the first pieces of awareness for like if I am tense or something, or even like any emotion really. Like I can feel it in my hands usually first. And then the science part is I didn't realize this either, but women, well, heterosexual women are, some of them can be turned on by a man's hands, like what they look like. Your more sinewy, calloused hands, I think, are preferred.
Working hands.
Yeah.
Them working man
hands.
Hands and forearms, I've heard that. Yes.
Hands and forearms.
Dude, girls
Yeah,
are
my wife
weird,
would
right?
not.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kev.
I mean, it makes sense. You want a man that can do something with them hands. You know?
My wife will not let me have long sleeve shirts all the way down. I have to roll them up.
You slut.
Yeah, she's just over in the shade, right, with her lemonade.
Yeah, there she is. Roll it.
Ooh! Gonna get you.
Come on, get out of my way. Wow. Don't like this boss. Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
man, his ammo or whatever takes up so much space.
Oh.
How come they just
I'll try and jump down in here. Eh?
I thought maybe I could jump to the next, to avoid these stupid things.
Yeah.
He catches you, there ain't nothing you can do about it.
How much of a difference maker would a diagonal shot be for you at this point, Kev?
Pretty much a game changer.
I agree. Looks like it's
I can
needed.
fly. You dumb.
You've been able to fly this whole time.
What an idiot.
You didn't know you were
No,
playing a
we're-
moron, did you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, just flying your little yellow thing. That thing seems pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I hope we get to update that or like have it as a unlockable that we can use, not just as a invincibility
That would be sweet.
or just vehicles. Vehicles are fun to unlock in most games. What was that thing that just is like a fish with a
Yeah, it's like a puffer fish.
puffer fish? You only see it for just a brief momento.
Kev's in killing mode.
All right,
Did I
sweet.
redo this
Yeah, that
level
was gonna
again?
happen.
I didn't go up.
Oh, maybe.
What? What did I jump off? Do I have a double jump?
You definitely jumped higher there. Oh, it's those things. Those green things are no.
I do not have a double jump. I don't know what I jumped off of.
I think you jumped off of him.
Yeah,
Or
you-
you tried to maybe.
You landed on him and you died off of him.
Oh, perfect.
Got some
That's like
Skyrim
almost
crabs.
the same section as earlier.
I'm thinking, did I just redo the level?
Oh,
A
okay.
strong energy wave is being emitted from
That's
the computer
different.
room.
Right?
The computer
Yeah.
is tracking our moves.
Oh, shit.
Ready, go!
It's doing that in every place he shows up. Ready,
I was gonna
go!
say
Dead.
they recorded that in a bathroom.
Right.
You could hear the natural reverb.
What is the best acoustics in your place? I don't know. It's Japan. I live in a tiny, tiny bathroom.
Did he just shoot diagonal?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
come
shooting,
on,
they've been
is it
shooting
like-
diagonal the whole time.
Yeah, they can track you actually. Like they can get tighter than a 45 degree on you.
Them core bots.
Core bot unlocked.
What does the core
Throwing-
bot even do then?
It gets you killed trying to
Input
retrieve
your
it.
name. Oh no. Put more money in. Okay.
Do more money. I guess I could be.
These things are freaking worst.
Nice. That was a good little avoidance there, Kev.
Ultimate maneuver.
All right, getting some new enemies too. Like there were like astronaut style enemies there for a moment.
Yeah, we had those on the first level. They're a real
Oh,
pain
okay.
in the old noose. What the hell was that?
Oh, you were throwing something for a second. Flame. Yoga flame.
Good lord.
Wow.
Oh, it doesn't go all the
Oh,
way.
it doesn't
across.
go across the screen.
I'm a goner. Gonna yell that every time. I'm a goner.
Well, it's
Just
annoying.
enough time.
Those guys shoot before they even enter the screen, so you have no idea where they're. Yeah. No.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, here you go. Have fun
good
with this.
lord. Space Invaders.
You were using your bazooka earlier, and that seems to be pretty dang effective.
Oh, Lord.
I don't have a bazookas no more.
Oh,
This is not in my arse.
Oh, I can just hide right here. Okay.
Maybe.
Nope.
Cling, cling. Just
Gunner.
Load them corns up.
not washing clothes this week. I've got to beat Cyberlip.
Or maybe it's at the laundromat. You already got quarters, you know.
I've got to.
It's all right, I'll
wash
just-
my clothes. But
Yeah, I was gonna say that's all right. We'll just hang dry them.
Let's keep going down. You know what?
Way down.
Way down.
down, down, down. Devil's going down. Down, down, down.
The next area is the living quarters for alien researchers.
Oh, I'm gonna kill some scientists. I like this.
Home invasions. Got it.
Yeah. They've already been brainwashed.
You're in the center of the earth now? What?
Are these the researchers?
Ugh. I don't like that.
Wow. That's come. Ew.
That's cool.
It just melts down.
Oh.
Yeah.
They come up out the earth.
Little guys. Okay. So now it's trimmers. You don't want to be on the ground.
Aliens farm water. I don't know what that was trying to say.
Oh, come on again.
Yeah, it does that. It's kind of cheap, man.
So that little face or nose or whatever comes out from between their legs. It's an interesting choice.
A little face between their legs?
That alien that just walked off screen. Anyway,
So it blocks my. Alright, I'm just gonna fly across the whole thing.
all right. I've noticed our main character has little headphones, earbuds on, whatever they are, sound dampeners. So you know he's got his killing tracks on. Bear, what's your? give me like a number one killing track if you're gonna have a soundtrack for.
Yeah, but he's like a space marine kind of guy. So he's going to be listening to, like Rob Zombie or something.
Yeah.
Something that's kind of industrial, pumping music.
Dracula.
Yeah. Corbot.
It would be nice if those blocked shots for you, but I don't think that they do.
I don't know what
I
it
don't know
does.
what they do.
Yeah.
Let's see. See if I can find it.
Yeah, a shield would be really cool at this point.
What?
Whoa, you did something.
Are you kidding me?
Oh,
You have like a slide or a shoulder block or something. That was like the first time you were ever quick, too.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, there's your shoulder roll you've been begging for. Ugh. How did you not get hurt there?
I was still invincible. Yeah, this one's. Oh, I can kill these. Cool. We're definitely gonna kill these bad boys first.
We're really gonna kill you. I like the way that they float back up, like they're in space or whatever.
A little anti-grav. Okay, you've got to have your big alien thrusting dick mouth.
Yes.
It's 1990. You got to have it.
Take my strong hand.
Should have had him, man.
The aliens were too many.
Braveheart in space.
All right.
I was ducked. Do I gotta kill his little other mouths before I can do anything?
Oh, okay. So the
I'm not
bots.
invincible when I do it.
Well, you killed him though.
Killed me. Killed me. I had the double bubble trouble.
Sure, we got quarters for days.
That was my bad.
Wow.
I can't do
Too
the
much.
double bubble. It's impossible.
Much.
Here, you want some of this, you mother?
Yeah, get up in there. Oh yeah, they're one entity. All right.
You've destroyed
We need
that.
somebody to keep track of how many quarters I'm using. We're about $5 in right now.
Yeah, we're pretty. But this one's more than last week for sure.
Yeah. So the manual, I found the manual, Kev, and the little bots do protect you. So I'm assuming they only protect you from enemies, not bullets.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Uh-oh, we're losing contact with our home base there.
Ready, go!
Our guy kind of looks a little Simpson-esque, huh?
Where am I going?
Yeah.
Oh.
Rick looks very Bart.
Best song so far, maybe.
I would love to be able to get up there.
Nah. Just
No, you can just die.
killed you.
Just die instead.
I'm a gunner.
There's one downside to the little cart.
If it dissolves or whatever, when you're in a position that you can't land on something, then you die. Yeah.
Yep. And why is this guardrail blocking my shots? Go up. Go up. Go down.
I like the little flying cart so much that if I were designing this game, I would have made it to where that's your first hit. You get the cart, and then when it gets hit once, then it dissolves, and then you go on foot.
Ooh, how did I not get hit? Can I? Please?
Please?
For
Please?
make?
Nice. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he needs much lead room to be able to make his max jump. You know, like one step is enough. See?
Guaranteed it'll be- Oh, I thought it did. Got your shins.
Poor Cotton.
Yeah, we're picking up stuff. I just wide is what we got here. Double wide. Oh, same time.
That was boo-boo. That was
Same
boo-boo.
time, Farva. Same time.
Oh, see you later.
Oh,
come
he had you
on.
scouted from a mile away.
Yeah, he only had one shot. That's all he got. That.
I hate the platforming in the game. God, I hate it.
All right, mini boss or major
It's like
boss?
boss.
Okay, some kind of like hair.
Metal slug bomb dropped
Yeah,
right on your
very
head.
metal slug.
That pilot is drunk.
Whoa, it blows up the whole dang screens.
But then the music's weird again.
Yeah. Frantic coming across more as chaos.
Yeah.
The no diagonal shot is freaking killing me.
Yeah. Obviously, you've got to be directly under that. No, you don't. You can jump up in his face.
Whenever he's doing his drunk slalom.
You just got to match drunk Bob. We've all had to do that with friends, getting them home. Yeah, you're like, all right, he's okay. Let me, and then you just swoop in and you grab him and you can get him out of there.
Cyberlip, I am the supercomputer you are looking for. I am not insane. I have just been evilly
Well, you spelled it
programmed.
insanely.
Evilly. Is evilly? Even a word?
I think you are. You're broken at least.
20 hour. Okay.
It's a 20-hour pod.
Wow, 20-hour pod.
World
I think
record.
this is the human resources department, maybe. This again.
Oh,
Oh, it's
no.
just a game where you
All the
gotta beat
bosses.
all the bosses again.
Ugh. He was almost wrong level.
I don't care for that.
I don't like that.
So, I can't remember. Has he changed anything?
Doesn't look like it.
Go down.
This song's not bad.
It better not be all the bosses. It's all the bosses. Come on.
Oh, we got us a. They hit you with a Mega Man
Yep.
boss gauntlet. Excuse me, vocabulary.
They only
Wait,
give
now
you
I have a
10
double
seconds
jump
to
again?
choose.
Wow.
So I'm. Oh God.
3, 2, 1.
Drunk boss again.
Well, you got the.
I do have a
strats.
super jump.
Or maybe it's gravity's different on each stage, depending on.
If I hold up and jump, I do a big jump. If I hold regular
Okay.
up, I do a little baby
Oh.
jump.
Okay, that must have been what you did earlier then.
That's how I was reaching him. No. One of these. How about one of those?
Okay, there you go.
Shoulder
That'll protect you from a nuclear blast.
Yeah, the old duck and roll. Like, what did they? Yeah, hiding under your desk. Isn't that what they used to teach for?
Duck and cover, baby.
Yeah. Just go ahead and kiss your ass goodbye.
And so there's a lot more strategy to this game than I thought to keep you from moving.
Yeah,
Oh, dead. Yeah, that's fun.
yeah. This is one of those games that's gonna. It forces you to play. You know, you have to learn that you don't have a diagonal shot because it's engineered for you to not have one. So
Yeah.
enemies just have a better advantage in that regard. And again, as we like to say a lot here, it comes down to get good, scrub.
Yeah. Here we go.
And there he is. He's
Getting good.
He's getting good. We're watching it. We're watching Kev grow here today. That's what this is.
Bro. Oh, I hate this one.
I guess that bottom left corner is maybe your.
Yeah. Nice. There he goes. He's learning.
I'll just stay here the whole time. You can't do anything. I don't.
I think there's one that does shoot over there occasionally. So.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh.
Ooh.
They will
Okay.
kick your ass out, boy. Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's exactly that's crazy. Like, you just get to fight all the bosses again.
What do you think about this swap as a game development sort of move to replay all the bosses?
I mean, I totally get it as game needs to be longer, but we have no more time to build anything.
Gotta recycle.
Gotta recycle. And so I think it's cheap in that regard because it typically comes from a money standpoint. It's like we've got to recoup. We've spent a lot of time on this game. We need to get paid for this game. We got to push it out.
We're getting paid a quarter at a time, people.
Yeah, it's going to take a long time to get this back, so.
Yeah, this one was just a quarter reader. This boss is stupid. There's too much crap on the screen. Until you kill the other
I wonder,
guy.
actually, does anybody know how it worked? I'm assuming that if you had an arcade in 1990, that the person who owns the arcade pays for the games, but all the quarters come back to them, I would assume.
Yeah.
The arcade owner, I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. Well, now that I want to look up.
Economics of arcades.
Yep, what they cost, what a typical cabinet would cost in the 90s.
Ah, that was dumb.
Man, I don't know. I would guess it'd be pretty pricey. 2 or 3 grand, maybe?
I was going to say 4 at least. But that's
I'm thinking in 1990
right,
bucks.
right,
you know?
yeah.
That was my fault. I know they're going to come in waves of 2.
2 to 4,000 for a standard upright, 4 to over 10,000 for a deluxe or sit-down cabinets. So your racers, your shooters.
Yeah, I wouldn't count those. Yeah, those have more peripherals. Like Afterburner, I'm assuming was a pretty pricey cabinet back in the day, especially after T2 came out.
Yeah. So
Check it out. There's a cop scoping for you.
So Street
I mean,
Fighter 2.
he's got 3/4 in there. You think he's just gonna ditch? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to play.
Yeah, I think I saw that kid. Hey!
Every stream is just doing us. We get one little monologue
get
bit.
a T2
Gotta
reference
get a
in there.
T2 in there.
I mean, do we want to watch me fight all the bosses again?
I want to watch you beat it. You're almost there. We got time.
Yeah.
I got a hard out at 12:30.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we're squeezing every drop out of you that we can get. You know what I'm saying?
You're squeezing me, baby.
Fresh squeeze Kevs. Come on down.
Hey!
Hey.
What am I supposed to do with that?
Nothing.
Be a man and you take it, Kev.
You take it. Okay.
Well, we've seen you. We've seen you like you are like mastering the game. Like
You are getting better. Yeah.
learned the bosses
Yeah.
now.
Dying about half. Oh, this is new.
Okay.
I don't like this. Oh, I can fly. This moron can fly.
But only right now. Oh, this
Oh,
is
this
the boss.
is him. This is Cyberlip.
Yeah.
His old sea lip. Oh, okay.
Got some of that sea lip. It sounds like
Interesting, you don't get your little yellow thing.
All right, so then he
They're
does
already
big.
flying.
Oh wow. I'm hoping these plates will eventually get destroyed.
For real.
Yeah. It's gonna keep hitting you. Either gonna keep.
Jabbing you in the
Hey.
face.
This is one of the most boring bosses we've fought so far.
It's true.
For real. Maybe he's got stages.
It's got to be multi-phasing.
Yeah.
Donnie phase on.
Well, one's gone.
Okay, here we go. Now it's about to open up. Here we go.
Okay, so
I'm
once they're
guessing
gone,
then
I
he'll
can shoot through.
Yeah, see now he's
Yeah.
taking hits when he's not protected.
so fucking slow.
What's a stability jetpack? Not one of those fancy racing jetpacks you're used
One of them
to.
agility.
Yeah.
Taking up more of the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, this is. Oorah. Okay.
I don't know how you missed that one, but
that.
Wish I could
Basically, whenever he launches, you won't be stationary because they're
okay.
There
All
we
right.
go. Okay.
game over.
There's got to be one more, right?
Yeah,
Gotta be.
We're still going. You gotta get back in your ship. It's Ghost and Goblin style. You just have to beat it again.
I hope we. Yeah, and I hope we get to play with this. Like, let's go fly that thing around and blow some stuff up.
Okay.
Mission completed. You have done a good job.
Good job.
No more obstacles in our way. The Earth is ours.
Wait.
Oh,
shit!
Cyberlip 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Okay, I was about to make a joke of that they were going to pull that ending, and then they did. So
You're where you were the bad guys the whole time.
yeah,
They're in the computer.
Well, you did it.
Awesome,
Congratulations.
Dunzo.
Only about $8. Play the whole game.
yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for playing, Kev. We're going to move on to our segment for this week. Let me just... Slop, you do have access to the folder, yes?
Yes, I'm going to put that. I'm going to switch out with Kev actually.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Actually,
let them
dumb.
do their business. So yeah, we're going to talk this week about 90s TV moms or mom influences, I guess, mom adjacent characters, and then just have an open discussion about why we chose who we chose. I think we each chose 3.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
believe.
Yes.
And I guess we'll just see whichever one comes up first. First.
Going in order, it's going to be you, Bear.
Okay, I'm down. Let's go. I hope we all get to talk.
Hope we're all running our mouths.
Where did y'all go?
All right. Well,
There
we're
she is.
starting up top.
Starting with my favorite one, Kitty Foreman. If you recall the last, I don't know if it was last year when we did TV moms, but we did slightly different. We didn't do it like we did the TV dads, where it was like we picked 3 and like really focused in on. So Kitty Foreman, you can go to the next picture actually, because
Yeah.
it has a little, yeah, there you go. So Kitty is a complicated character to some extent because She loves her life, but at times she doesn't love her life, and she drinks to avoid those moments. And it's a joke in the show. They treat her alcoholism as a joke. It's a funny show.
As you do.
One of the things that I love about Kitty's character is her laugh. She's really great. She's got a very motherly presence on the show. And she needs to be that way because Red is such a non-nurturing character. And so like the counterbalance between the two is really vital. And so I really loved how funny Kitty was, how supportive she is, how encouraging she is for all the kids, and she treats all the children like they're hers. That's why she's got that kind of universal mom thing going on, where she checks on everybody, and she likes Kelso just as much as Fez or any of the other characters. So Kitty Foreman, probably my number one pick, my top TV mom of all time, personally. What do you boys think?
Yeah, she was actually one of my picks, so I had to pivot. Because of course there's only so many, and she's one of the greats of all time. And it reminds me of Brian's house. His mom wasn't exactly like Kitty, but she was very much like, oh, come on, come on, everybody have a sandwich. And then the dad would come and he'd be like, that's $14 in lunch meat, stop. But we would always hang out there. It was very similar to this, and she was always nurturing, caring, great, and
drunk.
No, she didn't.
No, she
did. But and Kitty's fantastic. She's one of the funniest people on the show to me. She's very much a sleeper comedy kind of thing. If you just watch her, and the laugh is infectious and great.
Yeah, again, that's actually a really good point, Kev. She is one of the funniest characters on the actual show by far. Especially when the episodes give her a little more room. Like the one where they go to the male strip club. I mean, they give her a little space and she'll do funny stuff. So really good. Slop, any thoughts on Kitty?
I agree. She's great. She was, one of the best characters on the show, hands down, is taking care of everybody. Like you said, there's typically in a friends group, there is the one house that everyone's allowed to go to. So I don't think he's here today, but Nick, shout out to your mom. That was our place, going to Nick's. She was our Kitty. She would go over there and just hang out for days and weeks, and she wouldn't care. She had the soda fridge stocked, primo hangout spot. So yes,
very
Kitty,
cool.
Excellent.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah, there are moms that would just like let you stay for. And I was a teacher for a while, and there were moms that existed in all generations where like, no, I'm staying with so-and-so's house for a couple weeks. My parents are mad at me. So there were moms that would like be that open universal house that you're always welcome to hang out in.
Yeah.
All right, Kitty Foreman. Yeah,
very nice.
One of the top picks for sure. Next for me, Lois from Malcolm in the Middle. Now, this show is, if you haven't watched this show, it's, I don't know. I would say it could be underrated in a way, even though it really was quite popular. But again, you've got in this case, a very strong mom figure, kind of the leader of the family to some extent. Whereas the rest of the characters, she ends up being kind of like Kitty insofar as like a lot of the stories do revolve around her, even though maybe she's not always the main. But she holds a lot of this stuff together because Hal is going to be a little bit more spacey. He's off on some himself. Yeah, he's off on some special mission. And so she becomes this, and I like how they make her job working at like a grocery store, I think she's even the manager or maybe an assistant manager there or something like that. So she's super funny. By the way, I got another picture of her, the classic smoking picture. Yeah. So what do you boys think about Lois?
Yeah, Lois is fantastic. When I watched it as a kid, I always thought, like, God, she's so angry. She's always right. She always has to be right. All this kind of stuff. And then rewatching it as an adult, I was like, I get why she was losing her effing mind. Because holy God, what a circus she lives in. But she held
all that
together.
masculine energy, all that boy masculine energy.
Yeah.
That's why they had to have her like anchored really, really firmly.
Yeah, a house full of idiots she had to keep alive.
Yeah, pretty much.
And she was the vehicle for one of the greatest scenes in television history where they're trying to do, because she's feeling unappreciated, obviously. So they're trying to do a birthday party for her, and they end up doing it at like the batting cages, and she's not having a great time and they bring her this like terrible cake. It's not a flavor she even likes, and they have clowns there. I don't know, like the worst things ever. Everyone got something they wanted instead of getting something for her, and one of the clowns tells her, "Yeah, why don't you calm down, Wide Ride? They're trying to do something nice for you." And then Hal turns, "You just call my wife Wide Ride?" And a clown fight breaks out, and all the boys and the dad are just beating the crap out of clowns, and she sees that they really do care about her for physically assaulting all these clowns, and one of the best ever.
Wow, I forgot about that.
So good.
Good TV.
Oh, it looks like Tanya's favorite TV mom is Mrs. Doubtfire, played by a man. So there you go.
That's next. We're eventually gonna get to movie moms. And Miss Doubtfire will surely be on the list.
Yeah, a Rushmore of moms there. Okay, so my last pick is more of a classic pick. And if you didn't watch a lot of Sesame Street, then maybe you didn't know this, but she could have also been like an early crush for me as well. The show obviously isn't, it's mostly about the little vignettes between the Sesame Street characters, but they did have a few human characters that did help kind of pull the plot lines together. And Maria was one of those, and she sang a lot on the show, which I remember as a little kid really enjoying that. So I think she was able to bring a little bit of that feminine mom kind of energy with her approach. Here she is, embracing the grossest, nastiest character on the show. So it really shows, again, like the kind of space that women can make for nasty dudes. Yeah, you can go to the next one. Yeah, so that's it. I don't know if you guys even remember this one. Probably not, huh?
No, 0.
I don't remember any of the specific human characters from Sesame Street. They got me with the bright, like, Muppets. I was all about that. I was like, you're a boring, normal thing. Get out of the way. I want this unreal, fuzzy thing over here.
Fair enough. This one's just for me then.
Yeah.
So shout out to Maria. I think she retired not too long ago. She worked on that show like for 40 some odd years. Yeah.
Oh, you're done.
Yep.
Well,
all right. I'm done.
Good picks, dude.
Thank you, sir.
Well, that picked us into Kev.
Oh yeah, good old Roseanne. So I think the fun part about her is that she seemed real, and probably her character wasn't too far off from her actual personality from seeing her comedy and seeing her interviews and stuff. But that's one of the things I loved about Roseanne is that she seemed like a real person, and she kind of was this real person, where she cared about her family deeply, but was not afraid to totally make fun of them at the drop of a hat. And it seemed like the kind of house that I would maybe like to be friends with one of their kids, but never be a part of this family because it's dysfunctional as hell. But yeah, they held it together, and her and Dan were the perfect couple, perfect mix.
Yeah, I thought a thing I liked about this show too is the set. I think it's one of the few 90s kind of sitcoms where I was like, oh, my house is kind of better than that. You know?
Wow,
like a lot of the shows, like
the
kids would have so much cooler stuff and the house would be so nice and all that. And this was one of the ones like, hey, it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. So
I'm feeling low this week. Let's turn on Roseanne.
Let's put on some Roseanne. Any thoughts on Roseanne, Slot?
Man, it's fantastic, mom. Very, like you said, Kev, like giving her kids that tough skin by just trashing them. Anytime you do something stupid, you will get reamed for it. But it will end with, you got the lesson, right? Okay, let's move on. Let's go. A great show, great TV, mom.
And I think this is also another, like, closer to Lois, where when you have this much chaos, and in the Malcolm in the Middle, it's more masculine chaos, but just chaos in general in Roseanne, like, you sort of need a really strong matriarchal kind of figurehead to pull it together, to pull the plot lines together.
Yeah.
All right.
So this was my wild card pick.
Okay, we all did a wild card then. Mine was Maria. Okay.
Yeah, mom for Mom Corp. Carol, what was her name? Carol Miller? I had to look that one up. I had no idea.
I love her voice. Who's the voice actor for that?
I don't
You
know.
know? See if I know? I'm gonna look that up.
It doesn't. Her voice doesn't sound familiar, but the strongest boss mom possible runs the corporation. loves physically abusing her children and polluting the planet. All the antithesis of a bad mom and a bad corporate leader is put into one person. And I love that her face towards the public is sweet old mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the big fat lady suit.
Yeah, what a move. What a power move. She's walking around, in her bodysuit, cat suit with does she have big boots? Does she use like big,
I thought it was
thigh-high black boots?
Almost.
Oh, her suit. Yeah, her like. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Her forward facing. Mom's friendly robot company. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she like it like unloads her. Yeah, like a mech suit. It's great.
It looks like the voice actress is Tress McNeil, who has voiced a ton of characters. Holy cow.
Really?
From Animaniacs, Tiny Toons Adventures. She's Chip in Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers.
Oh, wow.
Anastasia in various Cinderella media. Daisy Duck in various Disney media. Wow. Okay.
Veteran.
Yeah, super bad. I love her voice. That's why I was wondering what
Yeah.
else she's done. She's done a ton of stuff.
Prolific.
Cool, man.
All right. Then
And last, Peggy Hill.
who? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can I get a who? Yeah.
Peggy, can I get a oh yeah? Peggy Hill was the first mom that I can remember seeing. It was kind of dumb. Not that anyone was particularly smart on King of the Hill. Everyone's kind of average intelligence, but she thought she was way smarter than she was.
Gets her into a lot of trouble, actually.
Yeah, caused a lot of trouble with her perceived self-grandeur. But she was she was also very loving, very motherly, very protective of Bobby as her sole child. But she's one of those. We talked about this a long time ago, Slop, that Mike Judge is the perfect person at creating the most annoying characters on the planet, and she might be one of the most annoying people in the show. But she's great. You gotta love her, Peggy Hill.
I have to love her.
Got to. She's your mom.
She's your mom.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting pick because she's kind of like Skylar White in Breaking Bad. You're not really supposed to like her. That's the point, maybe. You might find moments where you agree with her or like things she does are endearing, but you're not really supposed to be rooting for her or cheering for her because she's often, overly confident or confidently incorrect or all various stripes of kind of ego going on there. And also, like, she's pretty unaware. I think like one of the best episodes that showcases that is that Spanish or when they go to Mexico.
God.
That's a great episode to showcase like who Peggy Hill is as a character, or the one where she gets tricked into like going to some fake college and loses a bunch of money and then has to trick her way out of it. So not that kind of trick. Yeah,
She does get tricked into dressing like a prostitute.
That's right.
That's
Sweet Lady
also true.
Propane.
Yeah, the Mexico one, exactly, Carver. Yeah. So Peggy Hill, interesting pick, Kev. I'm kind of surprised you chose her, but I see why. I do see why. It needs this because Hank is actually the more nurturing, intelligent parent, which traditionally is occupied by the female, the motherly role in most shows.
Right.
You got your Simpsons or whatever, Home Improvement, the sort of buffoon, overly confident guy that's not very self-aware. Well, they switched the genders here and it ends up being Peggy Hill, where Hank is certainly the most kind of grounded character in the show.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, what he said. All these moms. Oh,
Look at these moms.
look at Patrick Duffy.
I mean, would you? My first pick is Carol Lambert from Step by Step, played by Suzanne Summers there on the right, the blonde, in case you've never seen this show. Let me fix this cropping going on here a little bit. What's happening? There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, she was like the kind of the 90s matriarch ideal where she's got a successful marriage. She's navigating her marriage. She's got her own career, like the hair salon that she's got to take care of as well. And of course, motherhood, but not just being a mom to her family, she's got his kids as well, so she has to like not play favorites between her kids and his kids. So it's a very like successful balancing act most of the time. And again, she's the more nurturing side, where she's mediating issues between the kids, trying to get everybody to see other sides, and things in that vein. So I don't know how much Step by Step you guys watched. If you have,
Do you want me to sing the theme song?
Enough to memorize every word of that theme song. I always thought, by the way, just as a brief aside, I always thought that Brendan, the little boy in the bottom left corner, looked like Kev as a kid, and I think he.
Oh
A
wow,
little bit, yeah.
Now that I see him up there. Yeah, I loved this show as a kid. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe it goes to that Seinfeld thing because it's on TV. That's why you like it, you know. I like the idea of it, and the characters were pretty well fleshed out. It seems like a lot of characters to manage, but they somehow each episode focuses in on one or two kind of plot lines, and then they bring it together. And Suzanne Summers does a great job in it. I think again of being kind of a more middle of the road mom. Not too extreme, like we've had some extreme moms in our previous examples, but certainly a little bit more well-regulated. Yeah, again, and like Slop said, she's successful selling them Thigh Masters.
All right, well, moving on. Went with Dee Dee Pickles from the Rugrats. Now, Dee Dee was, yes, she's very much the soft mom. She's always there to like reassure the kids that everything's okay. If something is going wrong, she's always there with the soft voice and the soft touch. She encourages creativity and exploration for the kids. She knows that's very important. And she's very similar to Kitty in that she's kind of everyone's mom. When all the kids are together, she's like the first one there to either check on the kids or to explain something to the kids about what's going on. Dee Dee Pickles.
Dee Dee Pickles. I rarely watch this show. I think somebody had one of those orange VHSs, so I've seen a couple episodes. Yeah, don't remember much about her.
Yeah, I watch this show occasionally, not as on my regular rotation. So I can't remember a lot of the things, but I do remember her being in almost every episode. You know, yeah, it focuses on like the toddlers and babies and all that stuff, but then she's more of a glue element to keep the plot lines going and checking on the kids. And then the dad is also, I know what he looks like, I can't remember his name.
Stu,
yeah. Huh, all right, interesting pick. Well, if you have a favorite 90s TV, was that the last one, Slop?
excuse me.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
We need to talk about
There we
Sophia
go.
Petrillo.
There's your sleeper pick.
There it is. Yeah, this is the tough love mom. Mixing critique with support. Again, you do something stupid, I'm going to let you know you did something stupid, but
Yeah.
boom, back it up with a picture it, Sicily. You know, you get a nice, like, this happened in my life story. Learn from me. And she won't let anyone wallow if you run up against an issue or you're having a problem or a conflict. She's not going to let you just feel sorry for yourself. Like, okay, that's great. You know, it's happening and you can't change that. How are we addressing it and how are we moving on? Because you have to. Let's get up, get off your ass. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, she went through it all then. She was a flapper, then went through World War I and the Great Depression and all that. She's been through it all. Yeah. She knows what's up. And she still has like a sassy,
Oh, yeah.
quippy. Great show, by the way. One of my favorites. I think this is like, it still stands and holds a good place. If you haven't watched Golden Girls, it holds up, man. Yeah. It's really good. Great writing.
Yeah. She has some of the best TV one-liners of all time.
Yeah,
for sure.
Certainly one of those shows that if someone was watching it and I was as a kid and, a lot of the jokes didn't really get, certainly if you go back and watch it now, it's damn funny. It's very funny. That's the stuff that's being thrown around of like, and you'd be like, God, this was daytime. This was sitcom. This was daytime. This was primetime TV. Jeez. Okay. We've always been a little risque.
It's old lady saying it, so you can't get too upset.
Right.
That's true.
This nice veil they put over, like what a good, it's like a sleight of hand.
And it's like a meta mom show too, because like the main cast are all middle-aged and older women, and then she kind of is the matriarch's matriarch. Which
There you
is
go.
Cool.
The
Yeah.
matriarch's matriarch. Sophia from Golden Girls.
Very cool. Great pick, Slop.
Thank
Man. Yeah, well done. Well, I was saying earlier, if you've got a 90s mom pick, let us know in the chat. I'd love to read that later. Super progressive too. Oh yeah, that's true, Sam. Yeah.
Did they?
Yep. Here and there and everywhere.
They were known for.
All right, we're
Golden
gonna
Girls really did everything.
transition over to Athena for arcade in honor of Mother's Day. Today is Mother's Day, so if you forgot, maybe call up your moms, or send her some love from the Beyonds if she's gone
For the births.
for the birth.
For the births. Okay.
All right, here we
Are
go.
we all up and running? Here we go.
She got that hairdo. In a bikini.
Yeah, this is it's a Japanese arcade game, so of course,
Scantily clad.
anime
Looking for
woman.
armor here.
Well, there is interesting mechanics about picking up weapons and armor, so... Oh, it's my... Just get in there. Just drop them in.
All right,
Always-
this is how it opens.
This is the opening.
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Clothes gotta fly right off. Just got this little kick. Now I gotta... Give me the bonk.
Shillelagh.
Oh!
Okay, I like it that we're taking their weapons.
Yeah, that is cool.
So many games where you wish you could and you can't.
Okay. Give me...
Athena, the Greek goddess of wisdom, warfare, and handicraft.
Handicraft. I don't remember that.
Oh, here we go.
Ain't got no flying shoes.
Flying shoes.
Super jump.
Yeah, the music's not really fitting the vibes.
Frantic.
Yeah.
That shield. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Can't. That guy's itching. Ooh, we
Can you climb those mines?
I
Oh,
think we're about to see what's down here. Yeah.
the
Oh.
bikini armor?
Oh,
Oh,
clobbered.
Cool.
Was this? Uh-oh.
Oh, he regens.
Yeah, that's not good.
Keeps coming
Come
back.
on.
You got a whole family in that tree.
Easily the strongest enemy so far, the bow. Ah! Okay.
So you have to manually equip the weapons?
No, it will upgrade you to something
Okay.
stronger if
Okay, good.
you walk over it. There is like a half second you've got to wait for the item to drop onto the ground, which is a little, it's a little annoying, but okay. Health. Okay, I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah, they make your jump pretty weak, I guess, so you can get them flying shoes.
Yeah, looks like they're always in the same spot too. Kill these little jellies bellies here. Whoa.
oh, that's a different enemy. I don't like that.
Oh.
Oh, he gives you little heartsies.
Yeah.
Strength,
Okay. I
hit.
see what's going on now. Yeah, the
Okay.
strength is... Oh, nice.
The POW went up when we got that. Okay, so POW is defense and strength is offense?
I guess that's how many hits you can take. Give me them jewelry.
What?
Oh, mama, that's an upgrade.
That's cool.
Well, and now,
I can't tell which one's stronger, though.
nope. Okay.
Oh
Yellow-
my gosh. It's just, they're just giving you every item in the game in the first level? Okay.
I don't know if
You
we need
oh, you
money.
can't switch back. That sucks.
Please. I do have a timer. Ah!
Hearts.
What was that? Did I get it? Did I not get it?
It was hearts.
Fuck,
I
I think
think.
these guys are...
Dude,
Wow.
good
I
God.
got a horse head on.
He got the horse head on. Well, back to the... Here we go. All right. Yeah, they
You were
immediately-
decked out too, and they still like obliterated you. So the enemies are definitely scaling with you.
Yeah, and he got trapped on a vine.
Yeah.
Got your flying shoes.
The money is just points, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Whoops.
That's what I'm assuming as well.
Just happened. Nice.
Didn't mean to do all that.
Guess we got the flying shoes, huh?
Where's your armor at? Oh, is it behind you?
It's back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah,
Can you
hell.
go back?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, you can. That's
There
pretty
it is.
cool.
That's good.
I wonder if those enemies, do they just perpetually keep
Yeah.
spawning?
Let's stick with this.
Okay, so the
Hell
ring
yeah.
gave you more power.
Ah, good power.
There's some health, but don't need it.
Whoa!
Okay, armadillo. Yes.
Come on. I'm talking
Got the
about.
mystery boxes coming up. Yeah. Can you shoot through the ground?
Please? Why am I... Help. Help me. Help
Maybe
me
you gotta
out.
go to the left there. Yeah, that part. No. Huh.
I think you can hit that with like a sword, though.
Hmm.
Alright, this is better than a sword.
Please. Please.
Can you not go up?
You have to... Oh, okay, I'm down here now.
Okay. Okay, we got something.
There it is.
Potions.
Some kind of potions.
Potion seller.
Potions you got.
Potions you got, boy.
Oh, that guy's a... Those can climb too.
Right. Don't you?
Here he comes.
Just gonna stay up here.
Yeah, the horse head guys are definitely fast, strong, and capable. These little boogers.
All right, I have to do this before they... All right, I can...
Oh, they stay.
Bonk.
No. Okay.
Oh, no, don't get that.
Uh-oh.
What is that?
I don't know.
Potion.
Looks bad to me.
I agree.
Okay.
God, I have to go so far in that direction.
There was a big
Yeah.
grimace down here.
Who are you? Who are you?
Oh my god. The devil's hand.
Ah!
Okay,
That
yeah,
just
so the red
instantly
stuff
killed
is
you.
definitely bad.
Dumb.
Dead.
Wait, does that say
No.
congratulation for you?
Yep.
Congratulation for you. Okay, I'm gonna start using that in my regular everyday life.
Oh,
Congratulation for you guys.
we can just
SNK? Oh boy.
keep going there. So I've got to start over.
Wow.
No
So use some
continues.
save states, guy. Can we use save states
no.
in this? Okay.
This is an arcade.
Right.
Yeah, you should be able to progress with just coinage, right?
This was perhaps a different
Style.
style they were trying. Yeah. This was one of the most popular games in Japan in the arcade.
It's not bad or anything.
Yeah,
Music's a
for
little
89?
Yeah.
Great.
So yeah, it becomes about memorizing where all the equipment is, where the enemies, and which power-ups I guess not to get.
weak. Yeah. Yeah, I think just made the music fit a little better to the vibe.
Yeah, the
That's
strength.
the moneymaker. These horsey boys.
Ah!
So fast.
I think the yellow sword was more powerful.
Ooh, crown me.
Okay.
I don't know what it did.
Made you more powerful.
I have the power.
Oh,
You got your flying shoes.
oh, I can't break rocks now. Thought I could with this.
There's no
Oh, you
weapon
were.
switch either, huh?
No. Oh, look where we are.
Take out Grimace.
Oh!
Oh, Grimace. Monster.
I don't.
2 hits too. There's no invincibility after a hit.
Yeah, I was just
we need
losing
help.
damage. I don't know.
What does that do?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is this a 2-button game?
It is. Oh,
No,
Christ.
run! Fly. Oh, hey, we can get it. Cool. Okay.
Wait, are we back at the beginning now? We are. And I have to...
Got a shooter. What? Why is it? No.
Oh,
Nice. We got one little bit of life.
get killed by him.
Now I have a crossbow.
Okay, great. Well,
Shillelagh.
pretty rapid fire. But immediately have to give it up. Oh!
Why did you have to give it up?
Because if you touch another weapon, you pick it up.
Oh, that sucks.
And I
You don't have
can't...
any choice over what you
Nope.
pick up?
If I can't jump over it, then no.
Right in the head. Need that
Okay.
helmet.
Need a lot. So it's
The
like...
game does seem to be giving you quite a bit of like, the first level has almost all the items, I'm guessing. This is a ton of items. I'm gonna look up some stuff maybe about
Yeah, I
this.
gotta pull up here. So the
Okay,
little
go for it.
jar is the antidote. That's if you accidentally pick up poison, it'll save your life.
Mm.
Looks like most things have progression of how powerful they are. Swords, blue sword, yellow sword, red sword.
Crystal ball tells you where item blocks are. Oh, fucking...
That's, yeah, okay. Blue ring,
Shoot 'em.
upgrade your
Shoot
weapons.
'em up.
Got your flying shoes. The goblin hand, that's what you picked up last time.
Fuck! Jesus!
Punisher.
Because you don't
Wow.
get any after hit invincibility, it's brutal.
Bad.
They can just like stand on top of you and you're dead. Woo!
86. Yeah, 1986, Kev, 989.
Yeah, I wasn't even born yet.
So here, you're gonna see this a lot, I guess, if you're playing this in the arcade.
I don't know an arcade game that does it this way, where you start at the beginning.
Yeah, like a regular old NES game or something.
Yeah. It's like a hybrid of the Nintendo, the Play Choice 10 arcade games that they would put out there, which were just like Nintendo games.
Yeah, not giving you any invincibility seems a little much. After a hit, Standard stuff here, people.
The hammer handle actually looks a little limp in it too.
A little bent, a little gnarled.
Okay. So what's beating a level then?
Is it just one level?
Maybe. Okay, so we need the power. I mean, this is...
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. That's right, you run away now. You're scared of me. You're scared of the claw. No, that's... I can't... Fine, I can't do anything. Fuck it.
You missed that. Nice.
Alright, so the chest armor protects you from the back. Shield protects you from the front. Don't
No.
touch the hand!
Don't touch that.
That's your poison antidote.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you can carry it, so that maybe that means you can... If you pick it up on accident, you'll be fine.
Yep. You can kill everybody with this thing.
Yeah.
Nope. No!
Yeah, when you get hung up on enemies, it just keeps sapping your life.
Yeah.
Good lord.
It's just going off on you.
You have a machine gun crossbow, boy?
They do.
Come on.
They definitely have machine guns.
Oh, you got a bow too now.
Time
Blast
to bow
that
his
fool.
ace. There we go.
And then
He
you
just reappears.
Instantly
Yeah.
repops.
They're
Look at him
following you
flying
too.
around.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
They got floaty jumps. Holy cow, how are they doing?
You can just jump through the terrain. That's fun.
Arrow. I don't know what that arrow's supposed to do.
Gee.
I don't like how the enemies just hurt you by being close to you. They need to use their weapons, man. You know? Makes no sense.
Hey, all right, okay.
Not bad,
Didn't,
yeah.
Oh, didn't like that guy. Needs more flying shoes.
Shield. Okay.
Help. Can't.
Oh no.
Maybe you have to go back.
Yeah,
to
you
the
can't
left.
make that jump now. Dumb.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Okay, the yellow sword. Oh, he didn't drop it. Okay.
With the helmet.
Please. Please.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Nothing.
Fuck.
What?
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh, my
Fire
Flaming
arrows.
arrows.
I'm a minute into the stage. Jesus Christ. Please pick up the weapon. Please pick up anything that I need. No.
Good.
That's good. Oh, here he comes.
Oh boy.
Wow.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
That's what I mean. If you touch the enemies, it just saps your energy. There's no like you get no invincibility. You don't even get like a beat or two to like get away. It just
Dead.
vampire. It's like a vampire. Nah, just saying nah.
Nah, man. I don't
You
think I
done?
can make it any further. I'll try one more time.
All right. You got this. Come
It's ridiculous. Okay. Try and stay across the top. That seems to be the best move for the first lap, I guess. That's what we want to call it.
on. One thing since you and the enemies just keep coming, so maybe speed, but you don't have a jump until you get the flying shoes. So
Yeah.
nice. There we go.
Hitting as fast as I can, and they're still able to get through. Of
A
course.
little bit of knockback, but
Please.
nice.
Armor for my butt. Armor
I
for
do like
super
all the
helpful.
unlockables that you get. I like that. It's fun.
Yeah, I like the idea of having a lot of equipment. Things you can pick up that you keep. They're not like guns that run out of ammo. That just...
It's that blue ring. I think it.
These guys are nuts, dude. They're absolutely insane. They just keep coming too. They're not gonna stop.
I've lost everything except my weapon.
It's frantic and scary. There you go. Blazing now.
And here we are.
Oh boy.
What? How did you not? It went through his body.
He tanked it all.
Yeah, you can't beat Grimace.
Yeah, clearly. Fucker! That's it. You can only get through
Pretty good
those.
though. I choose.
Here we go. Yeah.
I would say one of the things about this game, full health doesn't make you feel all that confident. Honestly,
Not when
like
somebody would take the
any
whole
other
thing in
game. Yeah, any other game you get full health. Okay, we're good. You can breathe. Nope. No.
No. Yeah, even with if you got all your other, I haven't filled up the other like the power bar and the defense bar yet. But even if you have those, that bullshit can happen.
It's gonna keep coming too.
God.
Just keep on coming.
There goes my life.
Slow.
I can't. No. Okay.
There you go.
This is. What?
Yeah.
What?
I forgot he can jump. I forgot he can jump.
He needs you in the head. Woo.
Yeah. Just hit me with the tiger.
already dead almost. God
Yeah.
bless.
So, I'm naked. Where's my thing?
But now I guess it makes more sense as to why they start off a certain, why she loses all her clothes, because she's about to put on all kind of stuff.
Do they give any explanation on these enemy types and what they are? I haven't found any.
Just little classic little slimes with eyeballs, you know.
Like, who even
The booger balls.
Devil's Harp.
Okay, just keep running.
Yeah, just
Don't stop.
Get out of here.
Got the flying shoes.
Oh, give me that. Maybe that's getting me in trouble. I'm trying to find everything that's...
Yeah, just
Hidden.
roll through it. All right, he's gonna come up top. Nice.
Nice. Ooh, the bow.
Tough call. I don't know.
Okay, so second loop now. Here comes this guy. See you later. What is that? Better helmet?
Okay, upgraded helmet. We're up into the yellow powers now. Oh,
Upgraded armor.
okay. Yeah, I guess you gotta get it from.
Good lord.
Oh, they could... What?
Oh, the blue guys throw it.
Too.
No, don't get that.
Wow, you can really blast that. Oh, that means you can kill Grimace now.
You think? Because he can do that.
Oh, never mind.
And he will. Fuck. I can't shoot from the...
That still hurt you.
Yep.
He's just gonna keep on keeping on.
Come
Not
on.
just blaze. Game to be continued. What does that mean? That's different. Oh, never mind.
That means go
You're gonna
continue it
continue it
yourself.
later.
Hey, congratulations for you though.
Well,
So-
thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
mute this on my side here.
All right, I'm gonna do the same then. Muted. All right, we are gonna move on to rating today's selections, and Kev might have to leave at any moment, so we will try to get his thoughts first on Cyberlip, which he actually played. Game design, graphics, sound, and story for Cyberlip. Kev.
Graphics perfectly passable. Nothing crazy, nothing good. A lot of cool stuff in the background. A lot of cool stuff going on in the background. They did a good job with the background. Story is I'm fighting a biochip or something that's supposedly evil, but I'm actually the evil one. That was my synopsis of it. Okay. I don't think there was a Cyberlip 2, so we never found out.
Cliffhanger.
Need a Cyberlip prequel now.
Yeah, Joe, you know how to do that stuff. Make it.
On it.
The sound was terrible. Annoying, bad music, didn't like it. Maybe a T2 smile?
Yeah, I thought the graphics were good. I liked the varied enemies and stuff. It looked pretty cool. The story was passable. Sound was mixed. I don't know if I would call it bad. There were a few songs like, oh, this one's good or that one's good, but generally they were mediocre or passable. So I wouldn't say they were, personally, I wouldn't say they were bad. Just they weren't great except for a couple of tracks. So
Couldn't hear the music at all over the blaster sound, so
oh, okay.
maybe that was just on mine. So I didn't get the music.
Okay. I think T2 Small makes sense. What do you think, Slop?
I agree with that. The graphics to me were the strongest part of it. Like seeing all the different enemies and boss types and animations. I love seeing all that stuff. The little bit of the music that I could pick out, Kev, it was mixed for me. Like some of the tracks I liked. I like that, like, you know, that crunchy bass they use sometimes. I like that. But some of the higher notes they were putting on top of it, sprinkled, I didn't really care for. So yeah, do you say Y or T2 Smile?
I gave it a T2 smile.
I gave it a T2 Smile as well. I think it's pretty good. Gameplay then, Kev. Controls, level design, and feedback. Well, you're going to have to talk about the repeated boss thing, and I'm curious what you're going to give this, like, in terms of repeating all the bosses at the end.
Well, the cool part is that clearly I had learned something about each boss, because instead of dying 100 times, I died 50 times. So there is a learning curve. The intro, I didn't like when they show you the controls. They don't explain any of the cool shit you can do.
Good
Say,
point.
this is your control. Thank you. And then they leave you. You just got to figure it out yourself. Like, this is a controller. Goodbye. I didn't like that. But eventually I figured it all out. But I damn near beat it by the time I figured I could shoulder roll. It's not very helpful, but it's the only way you can move reasonably fast. And I feel like that you moving super slow is just a way for them to make it a little bit harder. If I had any sort of speed, I don't think it would be that difficult. The no diagonal shot. What are you thinking? That's damn near gonna lose a gush right there. I mean, from Contra on, diagonal shot has been standard. Again, I think they did it as a way to make the game harder, which is a bad way to make a game harder.
We also should mention, I know you were unlimited quarters, but you beat it in like 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes. So not a very long game. And like 20% of that is rinse repeat from the boss fights. So
yeah, so I might give it a Y. There's so much stuff they could have copied and done better at. The multiple boss thing didn't really bother me all that much. At first it was kind of annoying, but it's a little cool, but it's just a bad way to make the game longer, so I agree with that. So yeah, why?
Slop, what do you say?
I will say counterpoint to the controller thing, or the controls, is this would be, if this was on a cabinet, you'd have all that stuff was always included on the panels for the cabinet.
That's
so
fair.
You would have had access to it. I remember it would typically be one person rushing up to play it, not looking at anything. So Kev in this scenario, and Bear would likely be there reading everything for him because he can't read. I mean, he doesn't like to.
He chooses not to.
That's right, it is. So overall, why? Yeah, it's a platformer that for all the same points that Kev laid out.
Okay, I can roll with that. T2Y, reluctantly neutral on the gameplay. How about satisfaction, Kev? Engagement, fulfillment, fun. You beat it. Did you have fun?
Yeah, it was okay. It's not going to be something I'm going to revisit. If you were playing it in an arcade, you'd put a quarter in and be like, nah, I'm not going to put any more quarters in this bad boy. So, I'd probably go T2 Smile.
Some positives, though.
Higher than I expected. I did have fun while I played it. It was fun.
Okay. That means a lot. I mean, that's kind of like the point, really, is how much fun did you have? I don't think we were very fulfilled. The story didn't engage us that much. When we found out the plot twist at the end, we were like, okay, whatever. I don't care. So
maybe the novelty of that has worn off. Like, we've seen enough media where that wasn't surprising anymore. Maybe that would have been like blown little kids' heads when they're like, we gave it over to the aliens, or whatever the story's supposed to be, that they didn't give us really all of it there. But
yeah, when I used to help young filmmakers, sometimes they would bring me their scripts and they would end with, and then I woke up, or they would end with the main character killing themselves, and I was like, let's try again. Let's try again. Let's see if we can justify this ending, you know? And so this one doesn't. Maybe in 86 it would have been like, oh, it's pretty cool, but now it's like, you can do better. Did you have a rating slot for Satisfacciones?
Playing it in this specific format we do, where I'm getting to look at everything I normally don't get to look at, I would say this has most of it if you want a platformer, like a run and gun shooter experience. But
we might all be in different spots. If your has most of it, I might be sitting next to a millionaire and Kev's Y, so maybe we could find something that bridges those together.
I don't know.
Institutionalized.
Yeah, maybe we're institutionalized today.
Maybe, we are institutionalized for this. That's right. Okay. It's got some, but, didn't really fulfill us to beat it, but it was fun at moments. So, all right, on to its overall gush, and we'd use a 1 through 5. 1 being that it's terrible, 5 being that you're going to complete it and replay it over and over again. Kev says 3. Slop, what say you? 3. It's a 3 gush then for Cyber Lip. Took about 35 minutes for him to beat it. So if you got if you got a half hour and you want to burn, check it out. Not bad. You could waste 30 minutes. Doom scrolling easily, and this is better than that. So.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Sloppy Joe will clear the board while Kev exits stage left.
Is this stage left? I'm going this way.
Okay.
We got you, man.
I'll leave my stuff up and I'll pop back in before I gotta go put my
Oh.
my mother clothes on.
Your
Mother's Day
regalia.
garb on.
Yeah.
Got a Mother's Day outfit picked out. All right.
Please
On to our
be
second-
powder blue suit. Please.
Oh, yeah.
Some kind of pastels.
Please be Colonel Sanders.
Again.
All right. On to our second game, which Slop just played, Athena. We played that in honor of Mother's Day, and he played the arcade version. Starting off with game design, graphics, sound, and story. 86, Slop. 1986. So gotta keep
86.
that.
Okay, I thought it was 89.
Yeah, that's what it said on the opening.
Okay.
Maybe 89 was the NES version, but 86 is the version we played.
You're right. You're right.
That's pretty dang old.
That is.
So, graphics, sound, and story for an arcade cabinet from 86. I was pleasantly surprised with the look. And it didn't give us much story.
In the game itself, no, it gave us none.
Maybe it's a cabinet reader or
Yeah, I
something
think it's
like
going
that.
to be a cabinet block of text. You're like, here's the story of the land, and had I done my diligence, I would have had some kind of semblance for story. But anyway, we whatever.
I mean, that it could actually make the game. I'm sure there is a story, and it probably does make the game better because it makes sense as to what the enemies mean and why they're there. Kev mentioned that, like, who are these guys? What's going on there? So that could help you be a little more immersive. The sound needs help.
Yeah.
Although 86, this might have been sort of on par for what you would expect for an 86 cabinet, actually. I'm trying to think of something that could have been a contemporary that has great sound. I can't think of anything.
Yeah, right.
Era.
Like being that, I think that age is something to consider here.
The sound chips, right?
Yeah,
Might not
just
have
the
been.
way it was at the time. Nobody was putting much effort into figuring that out yet.
But the vibe, that part it doesn't get any excuses on because the whimsical, like it just doesn't fit with what we're doing. You know, we're like a warrior princess kind of a thing, and I want it to feel more gravitas. I want it to, I want to feel like this matters what I'm doing, not just like beep beep bleep bleep bloop.
Yeah, like
So-
we needed more of a like heroes setting out on the journey, like big. Yeah, I agree. It's a little too lighthearted in the beginning. Maybe it's maybe as I would say the difficulty ramps up. Ha ha ha. As you progress through the different stages, different worlds. Perhaps I know the music changes because I did research that for parts of the stream. So the music changes, but it's in that same. It's all about the same quality level, which probably eventually just hurts it.
I'd really like the way they did the Athena title screen or whatever. I think it looks really cool for 86. Okay, so now we got to rate it though, Slop. Where does this fit? 86. I guess I'm feeling a little far out, man, but I could be swayed, since I could be swayed.
Get Patrick Swayze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for the time. I mean, maybe this is Red's Rooftop Beers of like it's
Okay.
it's a platformer. It's an arcade platformer, which I know was this format. If it wasn't the first game to do it, it was one of the first. So I think in that regard, this would be a Red's Rooftop.
Okay.
Today.
I'll go with it. I think you're right. Actually, it is a satisfying experience, but Far Out Man is close to that in our rating scale.
Yeah.
In terms of like its quality stuff here. We got some good things going on. Now here's where it might get a little bit rocky and shaky. The ground we stand on, the gameplay, particularly not having any kind of invincibility, very little knockback. You get stuck to enemies and they're not even attacking you. Just being close to them just drains your life, and you could just watch it go.
Yeah.
That is such a punishing element to the game. It makes us feel, or makes me feel like, is our character very strong? And I don't. In a game like this where you're supposed to be defeating dozens and dozens of enemies, you need to feel pretty strong, like tanky, I guess, maybe. Now, they definitely spent a lot of time on these unlockables and power-ups and things like that. So, you need to be able to, maybe you're meant to go rush the level and grab power-ups and then run through it again with fully upgraded or something. Maybe that's the strat, but
Yeah.
I'm curious from playing it. Certainly you got frustrated. What was it like to to control her and then interacting with the level, kind of the repeating, revolving level.
Right. The control itself is serviceable. You can do the things the game is asking you to do, but some of the things either are too precise or what's the other way that they don't give you enough control to be able to do the thing. So specifically, I'm thinking of the super jump or the high jump once you get the boots. I couldn't determine if, okay, is it a press and hold and that gives you the extra elevation, or is it a press, you press up? I was doing both, and sometimes it would work and sometimes it wouldn't for both. So I still hadn't figured it out fully what the control was for the high jump. And the other one was if there's a space that's only 2 blocks high, which is the same height as your character, you have to fit exactly precisely in between those 2 blocks. You can just barely fit. So there was a section towards the end where I was trying to jump into it, just trying to get over here. I just need to get over here. No, I have to clear out these blocks or go backwards and go down this line because I just can't jump. So that stuff is going to be frustrating to a modern player. Definitely. The feedback, yeah, that's trash. Just make me die in one hit. Don't give me this illusion of, yeah, like you said, like it feels like I should be stronger than that or be able to take more damage than that, but it just, so that didn't hit the mark. And even powered up, we would say halfway powered up, maybe. I've got armor and I've got strength, and they would still just melt my stuff. So if my armor doesn't matter, there's a disconnect there with your equipment and
huge disconnect.
What is the benefit to having it? I'm not seeing one really.
Yeah, I would have liked the armor, like maybe once you get 2 pieces or whatever, the helmet and the chest piece or whatever, then you have like a big knockback effect when you get close to an enemy. It hurts you, but it knocks you both away from each other or something. Kind of ching, or just to make it, because all it was taking was just getting stuck on an enemy and you're dead. It would just immediately rip your life away. So now you got to give it a rating though, Slop.
Right. And the other thing we kind of mentioned is, and you said, what's the gameplay loop? Maybe I was playing it wrong. Maybe I was playing it too much like a modern platformer. Maybe that's the issue. So maybe we just didn't spend enough time with it for what we spent today. So I'm going to say, I think what I'm going to give it kind of ties all that together. I'll say this: will you stop playing the game, sir? I wanted to find out what's coming up, what's next, what's the next level, what are the next enemies, but the game itself prevents you from seeing more of the game. It's so hard.
Yeah, and imagine you had played this in the late 80s at an arcade or something, and you had $1. You would have seen less of this game with $1's worth of playtime. So, yeah, I mean, if this became a very popular game in Japan, it's probably because they were sharing information with each other and strats with each other. And yeah, there's definitely, there seems to be ideal ways to play this game, and I don't think we discovered them in our brief playthrough. So, will you stop playing the game, sir? I'll go with that. I might blow this game up, but I think it's got something. It's pretty good. All right, on to Satisfacciones. Man, I wanted to stay engaged. Yeah. I really did. Like, we were trying to figure things out. We didn't pass any kind of major milestone though. So pretty unfulfilling. Plus having the mechanic, which is something I don't know of another game doing, where it's a quarter driven game, but you start over after you've died. That's tough, man. That's really tough. So we're not gonna be able to see more of the game and get that fulfillment. So it is fun though. I mean, like the enemies and the power-ups and all the things going on, that's really cool. It's kind of immersive in that way, but it's missing out on the fulfilling part, which then keeps you less engaged. That you wanted to quit, right? Yeah. So that's not a good sign. No. So what say you?
I think I'm gonna dip down to one we may have never used or rarely used. I'm going to say I need a vacation. Because I want this game to be good. Better than it is, and it's not. And I don't think I'll ever play this game again, probably.
Okay. Yeah, I was in that range too. I was either Brooks was here or I need a vacation. Because I think this game, it just depends on, like, did it have anything that satisfied you, but you don't want to play it again? Or, yeah, do you really just not want to play this game again? So I'll go with you. Reluctant disapproval. T2 needs a vacation from this game. Because, it didn't give us enough direction, maybe. to keep going. Even though we want to, it's kind of a weird spot to land. So then you're going to, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say on top of that, maybe the NES version, maybe they've tweaked some stuff to make it a little more forgiving. I'm not sure. Didn't check that version out. So maybe that's worth a check out. For somebody else,
Yeah, I
not
wonder
for
how
me.
it looks. I wonder looks comparison too, how it looks. Maybe they took a bunch of stuff away.
It's really
'Cause there's quite a
trimmed
bit of
back.
animated things on the screen at once.
Yeah, that was the main benefit here to picking the arcade version versus the NES version, because even though the NES version came out 3 years after this, you don't have the life, but you don't have any of those bars we have on the side. You have no indicator of any of that stuff. And everything's really flat. Like, yeah, that's the main thing. All of the graphics had to be trimmed way back. I think animations and stuff are way trimmed back just to fit on that tiny cart. But maybe they balanced. I don't know. I don't know if there's any kind of rebalancing that happened. So
Yeah, and in a way, one of the changes that could have made this game much more approachable, that's not that big of a change, would be enemies don't automatically respawn. Maybe they do the classic late 80s trick where when you move the screen, then they repop or regen or whatever, spawn again. But as long as you don't double back, they stay away. Because, there were spots where you're just trying to figure stuff out, but you're just getting a constant barrage of enemies over and over. Same enemy too. It's not even like varying the enemy.
And we already have the timer, so you don't need to rush me anymore. If you want to rush me more, then just make the timer less. Don't. Anyway, so there's like some balancing stuff that could have happened, I think.
Yep, indeed. So then on to gushing it. Ew, this is this is such a weird game because it's got so many cool things that I would have liked to have experienced in the 80s. With the gaming. I like all the power-ups. I like the bars. I like the enemies. I like our character even. All the stuff there is engaging. It makes me want to play it. And then you play the game and it's too frustrating to play.
Yeah. I think that puts us in a 2. It puts me in a 2 territory. There's enough here that... And I believe this is a series. There are more games in this series. So like I said, it was very popular in Japan. It did numbers, so they made more. So maybe other games fix some of these things we're talking about also.
Hope so. Yeah, I hope so. Again, like, this is a weird game because I want to like it. I really do. And maybe we just missed a strategy or two that would have really helped us progress. But I'm with you. It's going to be a 2 gush until we figure out why we're struggling to progress past the first section, I would hope. Yeah, it says World of Forest, so there's definitely more levels. It's not just this one.
Yeah, World is. I know you change forms as well. So, World of Sea, I think, is the 3rd level, and you get like a mermaid. You're like, it's a swimming level.
Cool, man. Yeah, like, exactly. They put so much into this game. Just make the curve a little bit more approachable. Yeah. All right. Well, that's on the devs. That's not on us.
Yeah.
All right. 2 gush for this game. Maybe it's more if you're able to figure out what this game's asking you to do. We didn't.
Yeah. Well. Not in 45 minutes or whatever it was. I think there's something to making the multiple loops, but, you got to figure it out, I guess, or do a little more research than I did.
All right. Well, thank you for playing it either way. I was hoping this game was going to be better than it was because I saw a little bit of it and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, well. Oh, well.
Well, oh, well.
Well, oh, well. We're moving on to our final section of the show. Thanks again for hanging out with us, by the way, if you're still with us. Appreciate that. On to the Covenant for this week. If you're unfamiliar with our show, we have a set of 10 sort of ethical guidelines that help us live life well. And I'm wondering, Slop, considering our games this week, is there anything that stands out to you? Or maybe something that's related to moms. Maybe there's a nurturing one on here.
Maybe there are stupid questions, but someone will be glad that you asked. Because my 90s wisdom that I've started doing here at the end of the show now comes from Mary Kay Pickles Oblong from the show The Oblongs this week. Sometimes being a mom means watching your kid fall on his face and pretending you're surprised. So if you, I guess maybe that ties in that if you're a parent, I would imagine you would hope your kid would come to you, come ask me all the dumb questions. Save some face out there in the real world, which of course isn't going to happen. They have to get in those situations, but a mom could. That's very mom to me. Of like, what's the issue? Come here. What are you doing? No. Don't do that. Do this. Try this. Maybe open with this.
Yeah, I think you're right. There are indeed stupid questions, but some idiot will be glad you asked it. So
sometimes you're that idiot.
We're usually those idiots.
Yeah.
So yeah, we appreciate that. And thanks for the the 90s wisdom there tucked in as well. All right. Well, like I said earlier, thanks again for stopping by, hanging out. The live stream is what we're all about, but we do have a Discord. You're more than welcome to hang out there. And Mr. Sloppy Joe, of course, plays on Wednesday nights with his sleepover stream, where he might be playing something old, he might be playing something new, but it's about hanging out in the chat, learning stuff from Mr. Sloppy Joe. And do you have a game pick for this week? You don't have to tell it. I'm just curious. You have something in mind?
I do have a game. Picked out, and I think we're going to go for a bit of the old ultra violence this week with Hotline Miami. So that's a fun one.
Okay, sweet.
Very
all right,
psychedelic.
Miami Connection.
Yeah.
What, did someone make a Miami Connection video game by chance?
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't made it yet, so no.
Okay, all right. Eventually that will happen.
It will happen eventually.
All right, sweet. So yeah, definitely stop by on Wednesday night. That is going to be 7 p.m. Central for the sleepover stream. And okay. Like I said, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. If you have a 90s mom that you hold dear in your heart, let us know in the comments. Again, I like reading that. Thanks, Kovric, for last week's story. Very good read. If you didn't, go back to last week's one. Kovric has we talked about hustles, making money in the 90s as a kid, and there's some pretty dramatic stories that went down, both with us and with Kovric. So do check those out. And we hope to see you next week for another episode of St. Kohzee Center for Comfy Nostalgia. Okay then. Bye-bye now.
Comfy, cozy, comfy.
Saturday morning with my cartoons.
So cozy.
Time of God, she's fed and snoozed.
St. Cozy.
Got 3 days till my rental's due.
So comfy.
Left my homework at school. Alright, PJs, check.
So cozy.
Mixing bowl of cereal, check.
St. Cozy.
Toy commercial absorption memories, check.
So comfy.
Alright, boys, here we go.
16 bits of have mercy, y'all.